always know where I'm headed, but I always find a way to keep going. Roll with me. Peace, everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Olivia, and today I want to share a message, a lesson that I learned this morning from Journey, actually. And I had actually recorded a video this morning, and I think it was at the time when I was still trying to process and figure out what I was going to share. And for whatever reason, I have not been able to upload that video at all. And I've been trying for a few hours. So I took that as a sign to go back to the drawing board and just record a new video. So here we are. As I shared with you before, I have been having some challenges with trying to figure out how to best show up for Journey and this new way of life and this transition that we both are kind of going through, like transitioning from how life was in Virginia to how life is in Georgia. Because it is, I'm not even gonna sit here and say that it's just a move. It's like, no, it's a huge transition. And even though Journey is 5, and as much as we like to believe that children aren't affected and they're resilient, they'll adjust, it's like, yeah, they have feelings, and they too have to figure out how to navigate through the things that come their way in life, right? So last night I had a talk with Journey because she, after bath time, we usually, take the time to read a book, and I tell her, okay, it's time to go to bed. We're going to get up early. We're going to, excuse me, we're going to have an amazing day. School's going to be great, blah, blah, blah. And she just kept saying, this was last night. She said, Mommy, I don't want to go to school. And I'm like, well, what's up, Journey? Like, what's wrong? I said, what would make you happy? What would make school be a great experience for you? She said, I want to go to Miss DeBruler's class. Now, just to give you a little background, Miss DeBruler is an amazing teacher, amazing woman. Her and I are actually, still in contact. But Miss DeBruler is Journey's pre-K teacher. And Journey loved her pre-K. She loved her class. She loved her teacher. She loved Mr. Bruler. And so she kept saying, I just want to go to Miss DeBruler's class. So in my brain, I'm like, we talked about this, Journey. Like, Miss DeBruler is in a whole nother state. You're not in pre-K anymore. You're in kindergarten. You're in a new school. Even if we went back to Virginia, you would no longer be in Miss DeBruler's class. You'd be in someone else's class. Well, even though she has fun in school, she actually likes her teacher. She enjoys having her after school care friends. She is still waiting to wake up and go back to Mr. Bruler's class. There are also times where she'll say, I want to go to the old house. I want to see Freya. I want to see Athena, which were our dogs we had. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it's a little frustrating, because it's like, why can't she just accept that life is different and that it's never going to be how it was? Which brings me to the reason why I'm recording this video. That is the message. There are times in life when you may feel angry, sad, frustrated, upset, and you tell yourself that you're waiting, or you wish things could be like they were, because that's what you're used to, right? Or I won't be happy until life looks like it used to be. Perfect example. COVID was one of those things that came along and said, I don't care what you have planned for life. I don't care what your day-to-day has been. Not anymore. And we all got through it. It was tough, homeschooling, remote. It was just a lot, right? Couldn't go anywhere, quarantine, wearing masks. Like, life had changed almost overnight for everyone, right? And now that we're years outside, of COVID, right? There are a lot of people still saying, I can't wait till things get back to normal. What? Yeah, never. Never. There is no going back, right? Now, it's not my job to get Journey or anybody else to immediately accept change or accept that things will never be how they used to be. But my goal as a mother, as a person, is to figure out, well, I'll just say in this case, as a mother, figure out how to best support Journey during her process without trying to rush her or control it, or say, hey, no, all right, Journey, it's been 2 months, you got to get over it. Nah. There is nothing I could say or do to force her to accept fully that there's no going back to how things used to be, right? There's nothing I could say or do to make any of my children or my friends or my peers or my coworkers or whoever I come into contact with in my day-to-day living. Like, everybody, I won't say everybody, but I have to accept that not everybody can accept, pivot, adapt, adjust to change immediately or in a time frame that I think they should. You know what I mean? Like, I think I also touched on this a few videos back when I discussed grief. Like, if I experience the death of a child or the loss of a child, and someone my age is experiencing the same thing, there's no guidebook, there's no rule that says that we both have a set amount of time to get over it. That's just not, and just because it's taking someone else a little longer to get over get over it or move on, just because it's taking them a little bit longer doesn't mean that they're a bad person. And just because it may take me, no time to get over it doesn't make me a good person. It just is what it is. Like, the only thing constant in life is change, right? It's inevitable, right? So I guess overall the message is, it's a lot of lessons in that, but one takeaway for me is that I have to accept that journey, that people, that humans sometimes experience moments where the only thing they can do is, I can't say they can do. There are times when people are fighting or angry or frustrated and waiting for things to be how they used to be. And there are times when it can be challenging for people to see that things have changed and will continue to change, right? And that's okay. That's okay. It ain't none of my business. It ain't my place to judge or tell them to be different. I just have to figure out how to, I can't even say figure out. I just have to allow myself to accept that and pray for guidance on how to best support, in this case, Journey, or, because I'm her mother. So yeah, how do I best show up? Or maybe the message is, if there's something that you feel like you're waiting on or fighting to, if there's something you're holding on to, if there's something that you're saying to yourself like, man, I can't wait for things to be this way or get back to this, that's fine. But at some point, you're going to have to accept that things will never be the same. And that's okay. And instead of feeling stuck or held hostage by or imprisoned by wanting things to be the same or stay the same or go back, be empowered and open to embracing change and kind of just rolling with it, I know it's easier said than done, but that's all I got. I hope that everything I said made sense. I feel like I was rambling, but I'm pretty sure some messages and lessons in there. As always, if you have any questions, comments, feedback, concerns, whatever, just drop it in the chat. And I hope that maybe not today, but someday you find the courage to accept that things won't go back to how they used to be, and be open to the journey ahead, right? That's all I got. Peace.
What else?